All right, I'm setting up to put conditioner on this, wood conditioner. These are the long slats. I got the short slats. So I've got everything cut. And over to the left there, you can see my live edge top. Now it's upside down. So after I put wood conditioner on there, I need to let it dry for 5 to 15 minutes and then wipe off the excess. And then we're going to go with stain. So, hey, I'm pretty excited to get things going here. Alrighty, so first thing I'm going to be using is this Easy Care Woodsman wood conditioner. It's for oil-based stains, and I do have an oil-based stain. I've got a mahogany Minwax gel stain. I've never used the gel stain before, but it applies the same way, either with a brush or a cloth. Then I've got some gloves, a clean white cloth, and a genuine, no joke, bristle brush. So this is the stuff that I'm going to use on. First, I'm going to be putting the wood conditioner on, and then we're going to go from there. All right, I got the long pieces conditioned, and it suggests that you do the staining within a couple hours. So although I've cut, I haven't conditioned the short pieces yet. So I'm going to go ahead and start on the long pieces. I'm going to start with the ugly side first, just to see how the stain kind of hits, and then I'm going to flip it over. I didn't condition the ugly side because it's going to be inside the actual cabinet itself, so I'm not really concerned with it. So here we go. So we're going to see how this bad boy works out. Up some. So let's see how this works out. Okay, the longer pieces are now stained and they've got to dry for 24 hours or so. So I'm getting ready to condition the smaller pieces. I didn't have enough room to be able to do them all at the same time. So after I stained the longer pieces, what I'm now going to do is condition the smaller pieces. So here we go. I'm not sure if you can see this white film that's on these boards that I sanded. I put one coat of poly. There you go. See how I'm wiping that off? So what I did was I used a 220 grit paper after I put the first coat of polyurethane on these things. And what it does is it scratches the coat of polyurethane that's on there, and it'll help make it a little bit smoother. It also puts, you have to wipe this off. So what I did was I have 220 grit, all right, and I put it on this, what I call a soft block. So it's a piece of 2x4 that I just cut down, and then I put a piece of carpet on it. It's called a soft block, and that's how you sand with it. And basically it's, and you're not trying to get this down to bare wood at all. All you're doing is you're just scratching it. You're putting that dusty layer on it now, and you wipe that off before you put your second coat of poly on. And this stuff that I'm using says one coat in a lot of cases, but I'm going to put 2 on it, and then I'll show you what it looks like after I get the next coat of poly on it. I think you might be able to see this white dust that I was talking about on the short pieces. These are the longer pieces, and you see that white dust that's on there. That is the result of just sanding it. No, not a lot of pressure with the 220. So I got everything wiped off. I'm gonna do these long pieces on camera to show you what we're doing. The instructions call to use a natural bristle brush, which is what I'm using here. It is clean upable. You can clean it up with mineral spirits, turpentine, that sort of thing. I actually use lacquer thinner to clean mine up with. Been doing that for many, many years. This particular one is made in Indonesia, and it does the job really nice. I'm putting a thin coat on anyway. Okay, that's it for the long pieces. So I'm going to move inside and do the short pieces. So there you have it. it's going to take 12 pieces to do my two sides of the cabinet, but I cut 13 and did 13 because I don't know if I'll mess one up, and I wanted to pick the 6 best for what will show, and then the other 6 are okay, but they won't show the way the other 6. And once you see it out there, you'll understand what my methodology is there. Keep in mind that this is 5/4 deck board. These are old deck boards too. I've had them like a year or more for when we extended the deck, and this is the scrap that was left over. So it's going to come out pretty well, I think. The color's perfect for what I was looking for. As I said earlier, it's a Minwax gel stain mahogany, and it worked out really well. Okay, I did want to give an update on the island slash bar slash table that I'm building out here. You can see that I did attach the boards yesterday, and you can see where they go around the corner here, and they do so on the other side, but the other side's so far up against the deck I might be able to give you, no, not really, can't give you a very good view, but it's raised up just a fuzz, and I'm either going to do one or two things. I'm either going to fur it up, or I'm going to leave it like it is and just put it on top. Now, put the tabletop on top. Now, around here on this side, so that you can see really what I'm trying to do here, and let me zoom out a little bit so that you can see a little bit of what's happening. So what I'm doing next is building a face frame in the shop. So the face frame is going to go, all the way across, and then I will then be able to make the decision whether or not I'm going to fur the top out with like 1/2 inch OSB or something like that. And then on this cabinet, like I mentioned before, I'm going to have a couple of drawers. One drawer needs to be at least 20 inches so that it'll fit all my barbecue tools, and then I'll have a couple of doors under there, and then over here I will have just doors.